Alright, so today we'll be doing Extreme Einek or Einek on Extreme difficulty, and I'm gonna show you how to get at least, well, 6,000 points, but with this team you can get 9,000 to 11 something thousand points if you so wish, but like 6,000 points you can do it with these types of teams on auto, and then you can like get all the normal rewards, which includes some of these packs, some of these coins, and builds 3 of these SSR pendants. So I mean, there's some goodies there, of course, and you only need to do Extreme to get that, but of course you can do all the other ones and get a nice chunk of score out of it. I managed to get 9,000 points, but you know, these things take time. Like if you do them once or twice or a couple of times a day throughout the week, you will of course improve and you will sort of learn the tactic. But this is the team we're gonna go for. Of course, instead of her you can go for red Tarmiel, and then you can like remove the blue Tarmiel link here, because red Tarmiel does need, let's just have a look at him, for his passive to actually work, he does sort of need to actually heal with his own passive. That's gonna increase your basic stats by up to 30%, and sort of in order for him to actually take damage from the boss on Extreme, you will need to sort of remove his defense pieces. Now of course I have sort of given him, well, I traded gear with these two, but this is basically the gear you want to give him, just HP pieces, no middle pieces at all, because you want to reduce the defense he has. Now of course I did trade it because for whatever reason, when Tarmiel is an association here for Liz will sort of patience because of the triple defense gear I had on him, so I just had to swap it, you know. The same thing goes for her, you just want HP defense gear, and I actually put like these common attack pieces just so I reduce their attack by as much as possible. That's something you have to do with this team. Sariel, of course, I'm just running HP defense ideally, but I didn't have any defense pieces. These are just, you know, Diane's pieces and then Brunhild's crit chance pieces, so yeah, it's just a mix of gear, but that's only because I have crit chance on these rolls, and you do need to have like substat crit chance rolls in order for Sariel's sever cards, because he does have 2. He does have this card and he does have this card, and with the sever cards you will be able to crit. Otherwise, if you don't have crit chance sub rolls, he will have 40% less crit chance here. Even with the 3 times crit chance, he won't be able to crit most of the time. Like I'm pretty sure he can crit sometimes, but there's like no way. And in order for Sariel's passive to go up, you will sort of need, was it passive or was it Holy Relic? Yeah, it's his Holy Relic. So basically for his Holy Relic to work, you need to crit with him, and yeah, that's gonna increase your party's basic stats by up to 40%, which is nice. Now we also have the Margaret here, and the gear I have for her is, well, HP defense gear. She doesn't really need to take damage, so that's what I'm going for, and I'm just reducing her damage by having these pieces rather than her regular pieces, you know. I'm still getting like the bonus HP from the HP pieces or the set bonus and stuff like that, but she doesn't need the attack, because Sariel is gonna be the only one who does attack. But instead of Tarmiel, what I'm actually gonna run is Elat, because I found that this makes my points just a little bit higher, though not everyone actually uses that. If we have a look here, most players that I've seen actually use red Tarmiel here, but what I found is that Liz can basically only get like about 4 debuffs on her. If you do it on 6 turns, in 7 turns you can get at most 5 debuffs. But with this team you can get 6-7 debuffs on her, and every time you get a debuff you're gonna increase your HP by 12%, and of course at the end of the run, the more HP you have overall on your team, the more points you're gonna get as well. So yeah, I'll just go over the gear real quick here so that you can see it again. So we do have HP defense on her with these common sub rolls, well, HP attack, but this should be HP defense on Sariel with crit chance sub rolls on the top pieces. For Liz we have HP with no middle pieces here, because you want to reduce her defense and you want to reduce her resistance as much as you can while still retaining like as much HP as you can, because otherwise she will basically patience the boss. On Elat we do have HP defense gear on her. It's not her own set, but it doesn't really need to be. And for Liz, because she does have to take damage in order for the boss to apply the debuffs to her, which you want to have as many debuffs as possible. The Tarmiel link, of course, or well, Tarmiel himself here doesn't really have any HP defense set. He just has the HP set, and that's gonna give him as much HP as possible, you know. He doesn't have the defense pieces because he's gonna transfer 10% of his basic stats, which includes defense, to Liz, and if he does have that, she might patience the boss, and we don't want that. So yeah, the card set I auto set to HP, and I'm running HP food. And also one thing about Elat here real quick, why I'm running her over Tarmiel is Tarmiel gives you 30% basic stats, Elat gives you 15% if you can max out her Holy Relic. She doesn't really do anything here except for like increase your crit damage, which can help Sariel out a bit. She can also reduce the enemy's crit resistance and crit defense, so she's nice there, though Tarmiel does have the attack buff. So pick whoever you want. I think it might be easier to get score with Tarmiel, or not easier, you can get more score with Tarmiel of course, but I feel like it's easier to get high score with this, and then you just like, you know, you have to run this once maybe. But with the Tarmiel team, of course, you can just set it to auto and let the NPCs play for you, so you don't really have to worry about anything there. Here we're just gonna do some attacks here, and Yeah, I'll do that with Sariel. Now, you do want to attack with Elat as much as you can, just to get her Holy Relic up, because every time you attack with her, you're gonna increase her Holy Relic. So next turn, we are probably not gonna attack with her, but we might attack with her the turn after. This is nice, we got 2 Sariel cards. So phase 1, you want to clear it within 3 turns. Now, phase 1 isn't the most important one, but say you don't get any Sariel cards, then you just have to move Sariel cards until you get his ult right. Here, we're just gonna move it, and then we're gonna attack with another Sever card. That's gonna increase our basic stats even further, because now we have 2 stacks of his Holy Relic passive. His ultimate, of course, is also a Sever card, so that is going to increase our basic stats even more. Now, the important thing, or why you want to use Sariel's ultimate, is anytime you hit sort of over 500,000 damage, you're going to get 200 points, and we're going to do that twice in this fight, so that's 400 points. So what I'll do here is we'll do that. I think I'll do a charge attack just to break the shield. We'll apply this, and then we'll ult with Sariel. If you have sort of just regular gear on him, you don't even need like the best sort of pieces for everything. If you have this team in particular, you can hit over 500k. Ooh, that was barely, my god. Yeah, I think like if you can get his passive up more, if you can get Elat's passive up more as well, that's sort of gonna help you out as well. Now, I'm gonna try to get Luda Margaret's passive up, because her passive can only go up if you use buff cards. And unfortunately, the only buff cards we have are like cleansing buff cards, and you don't want to cleanse on Liz. Now, the optimal thing here for turn 1 is if he uses 3 of these cards. Now, because I don't have red Tarmiel, he's not gonna disable himself, so we are good there. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna buff up someone, anyone, it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna do that. Alright, that's gonna be how many buffs? Yeah, so I just need to use one more buff. Should I use this card? Yeah, I'll use this card, and then we do that. Now, next turn, ideally, you kind of want to get Sariel's ult if you want to do it in 6 turns. We are just going to do it in 7 turns, because the boss on the 6th turn is going to apply a buff to himself that if you attack him, you're going to be applied with a debuff. And the debuff is going to like remove your ult gauge orbs. So that is what we want to do here. We want to attack with Liz after she has maybe 5 of these buffs. That's going to be nice. So here she's going to get another one. Next turn, she might get even more. We'll see. So this is turn 5, it should be. Yeah, and here I will actually just attack with Sariel. We'll see how much his Holy Relic passive is up. So it is up to there. Actually, I don't need to, because with his ultimate, I will get 1 more stack of his passive, and that's gonna increase our basic stats. You only really need to worry about getting this to 4 stacks. And then if you ult with him, that's gonna be another stack, because the ult is, of course, gonna crit. So we do this. Actually, we don't. We get his ult. That's what we'll do. And if we complete this within the next turn, we will get, how many points is it? 250? No, it's 200 points. So if you complete it within 6 turns, that's 200 points. Now, I do believe we will just have to look at what he does here. He's gonna apply another debuff to us. Are 2 more debuffs with Liz, 24% increase to HP, is that worth more than 200 points? That is sort of my thought process at the moment. I think it might not be, but we're just gonna go with it anyway. I'm just gonna show you how it can be done in 7 turns, because in 6 turns, of course, I'll just break the shield here. I might even ult with this ultimate. I don't think that's gonna kill. And then, you know, we kill with Sariel, or attack twice with her first and then kill with Sariel. But we're just gonna do it in 7 turns and see how much points we get. So we're gonna get 1 more debuff, and then when we attack with her into the boss, we're gonna get another debuff. So I think that's what we will do here. So I'll do this, and I'll just pass a turn. I don't think we need to do anything else. Now, hopefully we don't get a merger with Sariel, because that's gonna remove our ultimate. Because when the boss ults you, and if you have like a silver or a gold card, you're gonna get your cards D-ranked, and then you're gonna get, like, as you can see with Liz here, you're gonna have this card D-ranked, and she'll have her ult be removed. So that's good that we didn't get it with Sariel. But that's 5 buffs or 4 buffs, and if we attack now, that's gonna be 5 buffs. So what I'll do here is I'll actually attack twice, just to chip the boss down a little bit. Then we do one of these. That's gonna reduce his crit resistance and crit defense, so Sariel will hit for a little bit harder. That's also gonna give Elat her final passive stack, because we've attacked 5 times, so that's 15% basic stats. Sariel, of course, will crit, so that's gonna be up to 40% basic stats there. Here we're getting 40% basic stats already. And with Liz, it's gonna be 5 buffs, so 5 times 12, 60% HP. So she's not really at full HP either, so we are losing out on a little bit of points there. Maybe she can heal back a little bit, but as you can see, her HP is quite high there at 961,000. Well, actually at the moment 666,000, but she can potentially have up to that. And then we'll ult with Sariel. So this is what we'll do. She's gonna be applied with another debuff here. She can only be applied with that debuff once, like it replaces whatever the other debuff is. And then we ult. And we hit over 500k, that's another 200 points. And the score? 8.8. I mean, that's not bad. I'm just gonna call this a 9,000 points run anyway. I think if Liz would have had like 6 debuffs, you would have had more than 9,000 points. I'm not sure how they're getting like 11k points. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's box CC. Like you have a lot of box CC. Maybe you have the gear perfected. As you know, like I'm running borrowed gear on Tarmiel, so I'm losing out on, you know, the extra HP you get here for having his UR pieces. She, of course, gets the extra HP. She does not get the extra HP. She gets the extra HP. Like you're losing out on a little bit of HP here and there. Elat, of course, like you're losing out on a little bit of HP if you don't have like all her cosmetics, which I don't. Same with like Tarmiel, if you don't have them fully built out. I guess that's how you get like super high score. As you can see, Tarmiel doesn't have his pieces built out. Maybe I can enhance this. Yeah, we'll enhance it. Yeah, this would have given me 11k score. Easily. But yeah, that's this. I'm just gonna title this 9k score or whatever, 9.1k. But you can easily get more than that. But all you really need is, of course, 6k points. If you just want to get like all the rewards, if you want to compete in a Knighthood boss battle, of course, you're gonna have to try hard it. The same team that I showed you 2 days ago for the hell difficulty is basically this team, but with Tarmiel here instead, and with their proper gears and everything. On that run, I got 12k score. I've already gotten like 14k score. But I want to say there is, just try this a couple of times and you'll easily like increase your score. Like you'll figure out what sort of moves you need to make. But basically what you really need to think about is just get their basic stats up. Use as many cards as you can with the Elat or Tarmiel, I guess. Have him be attacked if you're actually running Tarmiel. So basically, if you're running Tarmiel, this is how it's gonna look like. So you have Tarmiel up. The gear I'm gonna put on him is gonna be the gear I have on this Tarmiel right here. So we're just gonna swap that so that he can also take damage, because he needs to take damage in order for his passive to work, because he needs to take damage to restore HP, right, with his grace. So that is how that works. You can put like any association units. We're just gonna remove this Tarmiel so that we can use his grace here, or we might just do, you know, just a swapperoo like this, but then you need to like replace the gear on this Tarmiel. So just run anything at all, really. Don't run him, he gives you defense, that's bad, but anything really, you can just run something like this and that should be fine, you know. So yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if this guide helped you. At least I hope it did. But either way, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.